Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am very happy to bring you some speed reviews for my November beauty. I have some makeup items, I have some non-makeup items, I've had some hits, I've had some misses. You will see a side-by-side, I think it's that side, try-on of me putting this face together. If that sounds like fun, then just keep watching. I will start with my non-makeup items. I actually tried more fragrances this month than I have probably ever. They're all nice, but I'm just gonna tell you my favorites. Last place will go to this by Rosie Jane. Notes of vanilla, hinoki wood, and nude musk. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I do like it. Sweet and woodsy is exactly how I would describe it. I'm just not super drawn to it, so I may use it, I may gift it. It's still nice. Next, I'll talk about a new release from Sephora, and specifically the Kayali Yum Boujee Marshmallow. Had to have it. Fluffy pink marshmallow, succulent strawberry, flaky coconut, delicate freesia, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. It is so yummy. It is a very edible, sweet smelling. It did last a good amount of time. I got compliments when I was wearing this the other day. If you are a sweet gourmand kind of lover, I do recommend. And then the last two are kind of tied, and specifically, I like to wear them together. I'll talk about the Fleur Vanilla Skin first. This my niece was wearing. I fell in love with it. I saw her at 2 events, and both times I was just mesmerized by how she smelled. Keynotes in this one are sugar crystals, cashmere wood, and vanilla. It is familiar and detectable, hypnotic and decadent vanilla skin. Unlike any vanilla fragrance, evokes an iconic creaminess wrapped in a kaleidoscope of spice and intrigue. It really is lovely. Spicy and sweet. I have been liking to mix this one with the Fleur Heavy Cream, and I also like to mix this one with my new fragrance from Merit. This is the Retrospect, and this I've had the least amount of time, but truly am very much enjoying it. This one is definitely the most layered, complicated fragrance that I own. It evolves. It has bright notes of bergamot and pear. It unfolds into a floral heart of jasmine, rose, and violet, balanced by a base of vanilla, musk, and moss. It is familiar, it is sexy, it is beautiful, and it is very long-lasting. Honestly, I like the way that it smells after it's settled in, if that makes any sense. So I think that's why I like layering it, because right now what I'm smelling is the vanilla with a little bit of depth, and then as it settles, I probably won't smell this one anymore, and I definitely smell this one. Let's get into the makeup. New makeup items. I'm gonna start with eyeshadow because I typically do my eyeshadow first. And I tried 5 different eyeshadow products this month, and I can't rank them. I like them all for different reasons. The first one I'll talk about is this one from Sephora Collection. This is their holiday release, which nicely, I believe, is on sale right now. So you can get a good price. I picked this up in the Sephora sale for 30% off, but it's marked down right now anyway, so that's good. Only complaint is it is difficult to open. This is heavy. It is very nice. This mirror pops out if you wanted to use it for something. Let me turn it this way. And then here is the palette. You have lots of options. There's sort of pinks, there's warm shades, there's more taupes, there's more greens. They have big pans of more neutral medium tone shades. This center row is all shimmery, glittery shadows. I'd say the only shadow that I struggle with a little bit is this one here, but I still use it. This one is a little bit gritty, but I have definitely discovered that if you use glitter glue, I have really refamiliarized myself with glitter glue this month because I do like the shimmer. I just don't want it all over my face. But I have created lots of looks with this. The formula of Sephora Collection shadows in this particular palette, I absolutely recommend. I also tried the ColourPop and Frosty the Snowman collab and really enjoy this palette as well. Again, with the glitters. This one can be messy, but if you like a cool tone color story, this is a good one. I really enjoyed a lot of these shades, made some really pretty looks. There's like 3 different whites going on in there. The only thing I might pick on is there's not a lot of medium mattes. But if you like a light shimmery eyelid, which is what's really hot right now, you've got a lot of pretty shimmers. You could use the black or the dark gray as liner. Really, you can do a lot with this palette if you are a cool toned lover. The next one is this Solo Shadow from Merit. This is in the shade Brune, and I will be honest, I like this, but for a very specific reason. I struggled having this all over my lid. It dried really fast, it went a little patchy, but this may be a me problem. I've seen other videos where people did not struggle with it. The way that I ended up using it when I showed it to you was as a soft liner, and I do like it like that. And today I used it under my eyes. I really enjoy taking a small brush, tapping into there and putting it under my eyes, and either putting a more powdery shadow on top of it or just leaving it as is, which is what I did today. I'm really enjoying the shadow sticks under my eyes, something with a little more dampness under my eyes because it's holding better. I really like the longevity. So let me know if you have this and you love it and there's a shade that I might like better or that works well for you, let me know. I am really loving Merit. Next shadow is this little guy from Half Magic. This is their eyeshadow single in the shade Wet Pebble. I put this up against the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos, which you're about to see in a moment, and it did really well. I will say this texture is very different. It is a little more putty-like, but it really, I actually prefer this texture to the Patrick Ta because it is way creamier. This wears really well. The packaging is a little bit strange because it is recyclable. This Wet Pebbles, absolutely gorgeous. And as you can see, it looks very much like what I have on my lid right now. And this is only $13. Half Magic, I want to try more from them. Tell me what you love. And the shadow that's on my eyes, are you really surprised? I put the Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos on my eyelids. This has been a growing love. I will say when I first got them, I wasn't super impressed. They got a lot of media coverage. A lot of people were saying they were overpriced. I'm not saying that. They are expensive. I think they're $42. I got mine off the Patrick Ta website and was able to get a little bit of a discount, and I believe he's having a Black Friday sale right now. But I picked up the Still at the Club. I was very drawn to that looking at the pictures, and that is mostly what I have on my eyes. I have the deeper shade in the outer corner. This has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it can be easily used as a crease shade. And then this is the magical shimmer in my book. And this one is the one that in that Get the Look for Less I put up against with this Half Magic. I mean, you can see they are a little bit different. This one actually has more pigment, but this one has more of those scattered lights shimmer. I do really like this. I also picked this one up. This one is the We Need Better Lighting because truly I thought that I could use this as a topper. We've got a silver and a gold. So if you look at them, there's the silver, there's the gold. And they do look nice on top of other shadows. So what I did today was used these two shades more towards the outside, and then I put some of the gold in that inner third, And then just for giggles, when I added my white, you know how much I love to use my little white liner from Hard Candy, I wet my brush and I put just a teensy bit of that silver on top of the white liner. And I love the eyes. I love the eye look. I definitely am enjoying it, but I will say, grab yourself some NYX glitter glue. I used it so much, I had to actually buy a new one. So this has been in my drawer for years, and I broke it back out this month, and it just looks a little dirty and scary, so I thought I need to buy a new one. But a little bit on that lid will really hold that shimmer in place. I don't have any fallout on my face today. And these shimmers, the textures, that's probably my biggest complaint, is that number one, they're expensive, and number two, they're a little bit, they can feel a little gritty on the finger. They're definitely not as smooth feeling as the Half Magic, but I do really like them. I look in the mirror and I don't think that I have any shimmers in my collection that just so delicately catch the light and shimmer. It's like adult glitter. I love it. In the primer category, I only tried one new one, and it is this one from my BoxyCharm. It is OPV Beauty London Skin Gold Primer. When I used this in the video, it looked nice. I just got very shiny throughout the day. So maybe if you are a dry skinned person, you would enjoy it. For oily skin, I do not recommend. Looks really nice. If you're only wearing your makeup for a couple of hours, maybe you could do that, because there was a nice glow. But I really am very demanding with my makeup. I want 10, 12 hours, and I want it to look pretty good at the end of the day, and I don't love touching up. So this was just not for me. Let's move on to foundation. I have one hit, one miss. I am sad to say I didn't bring it in here. I do still have it, but I am planning on returning it. The One Size Turn Up the Beat foundation. I had a good experience at first, and then it started breaking up on me. I'm having some little bit of texture going on my chin, and that's where I noticed it. Halfway through the day, I would look, and I looked like it was dry. It looked like it was separating. I thought maybe my sunblock was the problem, and the other foundations aren't doing that. So that one, unfortunately, started good, went downhill. What was a hit for me this month is this one from the Sephora collection. This is the Reveal the Real. I like this even more than the Best Skin Ever. What you should know is that it is definitely lighter coverage. However, it is so skin-like. It does even the skin. It is not too dewy for me. There is a natural glow. This, I think, is a good foundation or skin tint for all skin types. Obviously, you're going to want to prep your skin first. If you're dry, use a hydrating primer. If you're oily, maybe a mattifying primer. I don't have any primer on today, and I'm liking this. I do have to use a concealer that's my skin tone just to fix like 2 or 3 little spots on my face that aren't covered with this, but I don't mind, because the center of my face, it really looks so skin-like in real life. I'm very much appreciating that. And this is a great price. Sephora collection does it again. I only tried one new bronzer. e.l.f. came out with their bronzer and contour. I got mine in the shade Fair Light. I love a cooler neutral bronzer contour type shade. I have it on today. I really enjoy it. It is a nice texture, it spreads evenly, it lasts well. This is really nice. I tried 3 new blushes this month. This one from Kayali. This is the Blurry Blush. This is in the shade Zen. I do not have this on today, but I do absolutely love this. It is so blurring. It's one of the blurriest blushes I've ever used. It dries down to a powder. Beautiful, long lasting, love it. If it is out of your price range, I also put it up against this new one from L'Oreal. This is their Le Lumi liquid blush, and they have a more shimmering version and a more dewy version. And while the dewy part scared me, I took a chance because I've been hearing some really nice things about this blush, and I would not call it dewy. I think it is very natural. It is maybe a natural glow, but right next to that Zen, it is a nice option. Dupe, not sure, but very good alternative. The one that I have on my face is this one from Merit. I love this Flush Balm, specifically in the shade Rouge. The first time that I used it, I was a little afraid of it. I didn't want to put it directly on my face, but Merit is a very minimal makeup brand. As I played with it throughout the month, I got braver and braver, and you'll see that I put it directly on my face when I was playing with it. This is very easy to just tap on the skin. It just melts. And the shade Rouge is my jam. I am loving the red blush look. I probably have eyeshadow on my fingers. We'll see how shimmery I am when I'm done. But no. So nice. I'm having a hard time staying out of this since I got it. It just matches if I have a warm eye, if I have a cool eye, Rouge. I'm probably going out of order, but I'll go back to the eyes. In my BoxyCharm video, I got this black liner, this liquid liner from Element. I was not super excited to have this as a choice, but wow, has this eyeliner really become a favorite. This pointy tip is so very helpful when you are putting a wing on your eye. You can just be so precise. I've turned it this way, I've turned it this way, but it's really, really helpful and easy. If you struggle with liner, the brush is everything, but the liner itself, I've not experienced any running, moving. I haven't splashed my face with water, but I'm sure I have sweat. I still get hot flashes, and it's really held up fantastic. This is a surprise love for the month. Mascara, I have a no, and I have a okay. My no is this one from Bare Minerals. This is their Maximist mascara. I'm glad that I got this in BoxyCharm, because if I had purchased it, I would be frustrated and definitely in line to return it. This mascara, the wand is so big, it is hard for me to control. And then you'd think the big wand would give you big lashes. It does not. It does not. I couldn't use it on my bottom lashes at all. I told you in that video I didn't want to use it again. I tried it one more time after that, and 3 strokes in, I was like, no, I'm done. The one that is okay is this one from L'Oreal. This is their Panorama Volumizing All Night Black 24-Hour Wear Washable Mascara. I had the original, which was in the gold packaging, and for some reason this one is not giving as much as that one did, and I don't know if it's because of the whole 24-hour thing. I will see if I can pop up my short that I did, but I put this up against another favorite that I have in my stash right now, which is the Maybelline Firework. They have similar wands. I thought they would perform similarly, and it was pretty clear that the Maybelline kicked its butt. I have continued using this through the month. This is the mascara that I have on right now, and while it's not terrible, I'm not thinking I like it as much as I did the gold. To set my face, I have fallen back in love with this Mally Face Defender. I did a video a while back, and I had purchased the big one of this, and I really liked it. I had it in my purse for a long time, and it just got old, so I got rid of it. Well, I saw this on the BoxyCharm drop shop, this little baby. This is the travel size. I don't know, I might have paid like $6 for this. It's got a little mirror, so it's great for travel. It's got a little protector that I actually have been keeping in there. But this one, and it comes with a little sponge, this one is really special. The founder, I believe she did makeup for models, for people on TV, and during touch-ups, she would find that the powder became too heavy, too cakey. So this was her creation to be able to touch up makeup without making it look heavy. So the product that is in here almost, it's a very strange texture. It almost feels like there's nothing in there, but something magical happens when you tap this little sponge in and then tap your face. It takes away shine, it smooths out pores, and you are left with no powdery finish. Really, really great for touch-ups. And then I have actually set my entire face with it a few times this month, and I am loving it. I am going to buy another one to keep in my purse. I was gonna keep this one in my purse, but I've been enjoying it too much on my makeup table. But really, talk about a non-cakey, skin-like makeup look, which is really what we all want, isn't it? So good. For lips. So happy I saw on the BoxyCharm drop shop this MAC Locked Kiss lipstick. I got it in Meticulous, and oh, I love this color. I love this formula. It feels like nothing. It wears well. It smells good. MAC did not let me down, and the price on BoxyCharm did not let me down, but I believe that this would be worth the full price. If you love a thin, long-wearing, non-drying, matte lip, this would be for you. And the last thing, I tried for the first time this L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. It is a 36-hour Defy Transfer setting spray. You know, this one is my love. So I wanted to get a less expensive option, maybe a more accessible option, and I really like it. It dries super fast on the face. It does smell a little bit like hairspray. I don't care. I want my makeup to last. And this, I believe, helps. And that is where we land. I will have everything listed and linked in the description box below. Some are affiliate links, so if you choose to shop with those links, I make a small commission, and I want to thank you. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing before you leave. I upload videos on Mondays and Saturdays. I would love to have you join me. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, leave me a comment, even if it's a heart, to let me know you were here. I thank you so much for spending some of your precious time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.